section, third section of the morning reports is the actual warehouse report. I go ahead and leave these open in case I need to rerun some reports due to some not showing up until you extend the report through today or whatever. So I just leave it open for now. But in the meantime, I'll go to the morning reports folder, Hancock, and I'll grab yesterday's report. And I'm going to go ahead and rename it. Okay. And they are still in my downloads. Once I'm done, I'll start moving them over. Just have to keep in mind I have the daily adjustment room. So there's no disbursements. So usually I do it disbursement, trial balance, settle, kind of in that order. Since there's no disbursements, I'll go ahead and update the trial balance amount. And it is now 6 loans, 1504, 647.82. Right? And the settle report. I'll search for, I'll just go, I'll click on the, you can do either column, either by the loan number or the name. I usually do the name, and then go up here in Excel, find, and then I'll just put in the Christensen, and then that's, I'll double check the loan number to make sure I'm looking at the right loan, and then I'll right click and cut, and then I'll come down here, and I'll insert cut cells, and then make another insert just to do the day separation. So like for now it'll be, this was the 927, whereas the previous group was 924. And then the last one, Chattel, 7 cut. And insert. And it should be good, except for we're going to be off by that daily adjust. So pull that up. So it looks like we've got 3 of them. So I'll do the first one is this Briarly. Okay. And we'll just click on that warehouse amount on the column K, warehouse amount equals, and then we'll do minus 24,967.80. And then I'll do a new note, 927, and then 24,967.80 daily adjustment. Okay, next one. Metric goes right there. Equals 12,636.86. I'm just using what's on that daily adjust report under the warehouse part column. There's that. Note 927. This is 12,636.86. Daily adjust. Okay, last one. Oh, right there too. Equals 20,963.57. Say note. All right, let's just double check to make sure I did that right. I subtracted it. Looks like I messed up on one of them because I'm off by $100. So this one was 12,636.86, right? And then this one was 24,967.80, and this one was 29,633.57. So maybe on the trial balance. Maybe I subtracted the trial balance. Yeah, I sure did. So it's 1504 and I put 647 and it is 547. Yay. Okay. All right. So that is Veritex, Dallas Capital. There's 3. And I usually click on that last row and right click and do insert. And there's kind of a little shortcut. Let's say you have a day where there's like 10 or 11 and you just don't want to do right click, insert, 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 whatever. You can do F4 on a normal keyboard or function F4 on a Mac. And if you hit F4, it'll just automatically do the last thing you did. So you could just quickly do an insert just with a push of a button. Dallas Capital, Dallas Capital, Capital. And then I come over here and I highlight those and I Control C to copy it. And then over here I get in this cell and I right click and I paste just the value so it doesn't try to do the formatting and everything. And then I'll make these number. And then same here for the names. Control C to copy. Over here right click just the values so it doesn't span across the cells. And then it looks like yesterday I didn't delete off the name part. So we delete off the name part and leave just the first initial. All right. And then the warehouse amounts. And just the values. And then this one is the calculated warehouse rate. So it's the 0.0075 times the warehouse percentage. So I just hover over the bottom right until I get that little black plus, and then just drag down, and it'll copy the values accordingly. And then here we will do the 927, and it should automatically populate that one. But then I'll just copy and paste those values in. And then this is for the note rate, percentage rate. Then we'll go to that Legend or Lending QB, which they've renamed it to this Meridian Link Mortgage. I have it populated in, but the password is in 1Password if you want to go grab it or need it. So we'll log in here. Okay. Then we'll go to Custom Reports. And then we're going to run this warehouse report. Okay. So Bazard, I don't know. It's here. So 3.25. Schultz. Scroll down here. Make sure there's not more than one. 3.25. And Sims 2875. Okay, that's where we get those. And now we will add in the trial balance. value. Okay, and settle. So there's 4, so hopefully it should work out. Branding. So I cut and then insert, and it'll leave you that blank line if you do it right after. And Albert Junior D1, and highlight, right click, cut. Insert. Sorry. Cut. Smith J. And then loan 8030, yes. Cut. And insert. Very good. And let's see if it work out. Great. So that is Dallas Capital. I'm going to turn down my fan because my fan is starting to get really loud. Don't know why. Okay, sorry about that. And lastly, we'll be doing First Federal, only 2, 1, 2. Same thing, I just highlight, Control C to copy, and then right click, paste, convert to number, and then copy the names, just the value. And then just copy this down, so paste the value. Excuse me. Then copy those, and we'll look up note rate, so Bledsoe 3125, Ramsey. I'm just not seeing it. There it is. There's 2 of them, so we're going to do the 9007 loan, 4125. All right. That is added. There are no settles. Trial balance. First federal was 18. 4942 610.02. Yep, 0. Yay. All right, and then the last few things I do is I'll do the view, and I'll choose page break, and then I just right click anywhere and do reset all page breaks. What I'm trying to do is just make it even. So what I do is I just kind of eyeball and judge it. In this case, you can either, I'm just going to leave it like that. So this return wire section will be on the bottom of the page, or you could drag and drop it and of course make it to the top of the page, if you top of the second page if you wanted. So I'll leave that there, and then I'll go down here, and I usually only make it 4 pages, so I'll just get rid of this trailing 5th page, and then I'll click on the warehouse limit just to kind of make it the focal point, or I guess it was the 3rd page. So that, once I have that, I'll take it back to normal, make sure the date 9/28, and I'll hit save. And now we're going to save it as PDF. That was the reason why we need to update those page breaks so the PDF looks better. So if you go here, save as, the warehouse report name should be the same as the previous. Now do the drop down PDF. Once it's changed, save. Give it a moment. And there's the warehouse report. So now we'll see, it'll be at the bottom of the 2nd page, and then 3rd page we'll start with all the settle report stuff. Once I do that, then I'll move all these reports over from my downloads to the morning reports folder. I have the morning reports folder pinned to my quick access, so I just drag and drop it into there. Where it goes, downloads. Nope, not amp. This. I need to get rid of that. Okay. So we've already sent out the WLS reports to pipeline. So now we're just going to send out the warehouse. Warehouse report. And again, I'll put these in the notes, but I'll expand it so if you want to pause the video and look to see who all is included, you can. And again, I've been including Micah just to get him familiar with some of these processes. But later on, maybe he won't need on this one. Add subject, we'll do Hancock warehouse report 09, and then today's date 21. Great. Put Tuesday today. All right, and then we'll go in and make sure we go to the morning reports. Make sure when Hancock warehouse PDF, warehouse XLS, both the 28. Open up and see the status bar. Make sure it goes all the way. I think that is good. So we will send it. And then that is your Hancock morning warehouse report.